These are the stories
My little girl, she's changing lives just by being herself.
of organizations and people making a difference.
When you first tell someone about adaptive wheelchair boxing, it doesn't sound real.
And empowering others
It saved my life. It saved my life.
across Canada
I scored my first goal in my first blind hockey game.
in our community.
Hi everybody, good afternoon, and welcome to Limitless Beauty, the Blind Beginnings fashion show.
I love this room. I love the setup. I feel like we could be in Paris. We could be in New York. We're here in Vancouver. Let's do this. Without further ado, we're going to welcome our models, starting with Alina.
Her dress is an off-white cotton peasant dress with a flowy tiered skirt.
Our next model is Cassius. Cassius is 15 years old, lives in Vernon, and is new to Blind Beginnings, with the fashion show being his first experience with us.
Chiffon and lace are featured in this floaty look for Nika. Her dress is a very light pink.
Great job, you guys. Looking good. Thank you, models.
But the 9 blind or partially sighted young people between the ages of 9 and 21 didn't become fashion models overnight.
We're offering a 3-day training camp for the models who are going to participate in the fashion show to prepare them to be models. Most of them have never had modeling experience before. I'm Shawn Marcellet. I'm the founder and the director of programs and community engagement for Blind Beginnings, and I was born with retinitis pigmentosa. I started Blind Beginnings because I saw a need for children and youth who are blind and their families. At Blind Beginnings, we do a wide range of activities, and we've done lots of different physical activities like hiking. We even hiked the Grouse Grind a few years ago. Snowshoeing, skiing, both cross-country and downhill. We've done artistic stuff like making clay sculptures and anything that any other kid might find interesting. We're going to give it a try and see if these kids like it too. We love to do things that kind of shatter misconceptions and demonstrate the limitless possibilities. So we called our fashion show Limitless Beauty. We wanted to show that beauty is not just visual, and that blind people care about how we look and care about beauty and care about fashion as well.
What are skinny jeans? What are leggings?
The fashion camp happened in the summer of 2022. There were 9 youth that attended from all over the province. My name's Leah DeChico. I'm the Director of Finance and Administration, and I've been with Blind Beginnings for 3.5 years now. I'm not an expert in the field, but I thought I would come today and talk a little bit about shoes, since they are one of my favorite things to talk about. All right, and I brought some examples. Some of you might already know, some might not, but I thought I would start with passing around some shoes and telling you what they're called. So these are my daughter's party shoes. They are quite a high heel.
It's my favorite shoe right here. Rock these on a nice Sunday. Make my day nice.
My name is Cassius Chisholm, and I have scarring in my retinas from laser pointer damage. When I was younger, I thought it was a good idea to shine a laser directly into my eyes, and it gave me all these cool colors, and I walked around for a bit, and then when I came home, I realized I was blind, and it was the biggest mistake. Right now, we are in Vancouver, Canada, and we are doing a practice camp for the Blind Beginnings fashion show, which we are practicing the modeling and trying to get everyone's style orientated so they can be themselves.
Different?
Yeah, every single, they're all antique buttons. Since I can't see very well, I really have to use like depth perception to make sure I'm doing it properly, otherwise it's not very accurate and you stab yourself. But
figure out where your first stitch is and then try and keep a...
yeah, and you don't want to be too serious about it, you want it to be fun, so yeah.
Cassius is a very unique individual. He loves to stand out in a crowd. He's very charismatic. My name is Heather Chisholm. I'm the mother of Cassius Chisholm. He's always been into fashion. You know, he was really young when he got his first ear piercing. He was about 3, 4. He had mohawks of every color and style and shape. He used to get hair tattoos where there were different designs all in the sides of his head. And he's always loved to stand out and have fashion. You know, anything that was going to make him look different than the rest of the population, that's all Cassius, yeah.
I have heels.
You do?
They're like a few inches longer than wedge on the bottom. They're like maybe that high.
Oh, that's really cool.
They're not really high. They're in my backpack for Wednesday or tomorrow to try out with different
you
things.
have them with you?
Yeah.
Do you want to show us?
Yeah, let me. My name is Alina Rochelle Valente. I'm 9 years old, and I don't know what it's called, what I have, but I cannot see colors, shapes, light, or anything like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can pass around Alina's shoes. So hers are a peep toe, and they're a sandal.
I've been like this since I was a baby, basically a baby. I'm here because I'm going to be a model in the fashion show. What do ankle boots go well with? Like, you know this. I like fashion because it's something a lot of people don't think blind people can do or people with disabilities can do. And it sort of shows people that there's no limit to being able to do certain things if you have a disability of any kind. So I'm hoping to teach some people in my family that being blind is not a tragedy.
I love fashion because I think it's a form of self-expression, and I was always like this. When I was around 10 or 11, that's when I really started to form my own opinions on what I like. I'm Nika Najafi, and I'm 21 years old. I was diagnosed with Peter's anomaly when I was born, which affects the front part of my eye. Most of my vision is in my left eye, and I can see shapes, colors, but I'm not able to see details unless I'm up close. Gabe is my guide dog. I only had Gabe for 2 months, and it's definitely a learning curve, and we're still trying to figure things out. Right. He is a purebred black lab. He is around 60 pounds, and he has really soft, wavy fur.
What other stores are there? So
I think everybody has limits, but when you have a disability, people often decide your limits for you. I think one of the things that's hard about being blind is not knowing how you look compared to how everybody else looks. I mean, for me, the main thing I want them to take away is a bit more confidence in their appearance, knowledge of what clothing is in style and what their style is, to feel just confident being a teenager with all the other sighted teenagers. It's pretty awesome, and I hope that they'll be really proud of themselves for putting themselves out there and stepping out of their comfort zone and doing something that I don't think too many teens have done, never mind blind teens. At the fashion camp, the plan includes going to the mall and spending a day trying on clothes, getting feedback from sighted volunteers, and hopefully choosing something that everybody loves.
Our community will return after the break. We now return to our community.
We went to the mall. I went with Ari and her daughter Regina, and Ari is a volunteer. And we found everything before lunch. But it's very easy to get lost in that mall.
Alina is a very precocious and clever child. She's gone through a lot in her life, and it really shows. So she is very sociable. She likes to get to know people. Everything interests her, even things that some people may not think a blind kid would be interested in. My name is Maria Zeldis. I am Alina's mom, and I'm also the president of the board of Blind Beginnings. I think Alina's favorite activity was definitely the shopping day.
When I was choosing jewelry, it was easy because you can touch it. Oh, they look cute, actually. The jewelry I picked 3 sets of earrings because they were really cute.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I really liked going to the mall and shopping around all of these exotic stores because we don't really have anything like that where I'm from, so it's really nice to branch out and find different things.
See it? It's kind of like, yeah, barely see.
Cassius is attracted to anything colorful. And right away he found a bright colored pair of shoes because Cassius loves bright colors.
And I saw these really cool slide-on shoes. They're like foam and they have this slide-on strap that's like Velcro that goes around the back of the shoe. And they're really comfortable, and I've been wanting something that's really easy to put on and go, so they were a perfect fit for me. They have little slits for either ventilation or aesthetic looks, and they're bright lime green, and they have a little peep toe on the front so you can see a couple of the toes peeking out, and they have that snapback on the back to keep extra. If you're running, they won't pop off. I would say my kind of style and what I'm planning on wearing for this fashion show that's coming up is kind of like an edgy, kind of punk type aesthetic. I'm going to be spiking my hair straight up with hair gel, and it's pretty eccentric and, I don't know, strange, I'll say.
All right, let's find out how the day was. What did you guys get? I want to feel it. I want to hear a description of it. Who wants to go first?
I got shoes.
After getting back from our day of shopping, we enjoyed passing around everyone's clothing and shoes, and everyone was able to check out what each of them is going to be wearing, which was really, really cool.
This is my suit in this bag.
You don't often get to feel what somebody's wearing. It's a little bit of a personal thing to do, so being able to pass around stuff when it's not on a body is a great experience, and that means that we'll all be able to picture them on the runway because we'll have already seen their clothing.
It's cool because I'm already seeing each of you guys have a different little bit of style.
Yeah, it's cool. Who wants to go next?
I think the biggest challenge during the show will be walking the runway. We really want them to be able to use their white canes and guide dog in the show because we're trying to empower them and their blindness, and we don't want to hide away the fact that we're blind. That's something we're celebrating in this case.
All right, so I'll get you guys to come over here, and I'm going to get each and every one of you to line up. Today we're working with visually impaired children to just get them ready for a fashion show. My name is Amrit Sandhu, and I'm based here in Vancouver, BC, and I'm a modeling agent. We have a modeling agency, and I've been teaching models for over the past 10 years of my life. Modeling, if you think about it, it's actually just walking. But there's something there's something about modeling where it's like, oh my God, I'm about to go on the runway. So we're learning a bunch of runway styles, a lot of posing techniques. We look at each child to see what are you wearing and how are we going to bring this alive on the runway, and it's fun. Okay, so remember, think tiger, think lion. Okay, and you're walking on a piece of string. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. In typical runway, the models are typically walking up and down a straight line. Now, it's difficult for those who are visually impaired because even walking in a straight line can be a little bit difficult. Can I see you this time take one step in front of the other? Okay, so one, and then bring that other foot around. The way that we worked with the children today to make sure that they do their best to walk in a straight line is by resembling the tiger or the feline. We take one step forward and each step is in front of the other leg. Good for you. That was a straight line. Good for you. It's a leap of courage, if you will, right? For a bunch of kids with visual limitations to go on that runway and say, hey, listen, I can't see, or I can partially see, but I'm going to show you how I stomp down that runway today. You know what I mean? And I think that's an excellent boost of confidence. I think the message behind that is very important, that fashion is celebrated universally, and I love it. They're doing very good. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Nice, that's what I'm talking about. Good job, Nolan. You can go back. I don't think fashion should be limited to just fashion people or fashion models or the fashion industry. I think it's designed for everyone. So to me, when I see a group of kids who are visually impaired walking a fashion show, that's them celebrating life and celebrating their identity and saying, hey, these are the colors that speak to me and this is the style and fabric that speaks to me, and I'm going to show you how it makes sense to me at the end of the runway. So it's for everyone, I think. Don't hold back and just love fashion. It's good. Celebrate it, embrace it, be as bold as possible, right? Smile, right? Show some energy, right? And when you smile to the audience, many times the audience is going to smile back, and it's all a very positive experience. So smile if you want, right? But maybe at the end of the runway, you want to be a little bit more edgy. You want to be more editorial if you want, more stern. So go ahead and do that. Just make sure it feels good inside when you have that moment on the runway. That's what it's all about. Because what is fashion? You know, at the base of what it all is, fashion is just a celebration of who we are and what we want to communicate, right? So feel good, all right? That's really what the theme should be. Just feel good, have colors, and have fun. Be yourself. Thank you. Good work, all of you.
Our community will return after the break. We now return to our community.
We are at Jig Space. It is the day of the fashion show.
How's everyone doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, excited?
Yeah.
Nervous? Yes. No? Awesome. Okay, I am.
Everybody's really excited. Everyone's getting dressed. They're getting their makeup and hair done, and we're just kind of anticipating the excitement of everyone arriving.
Today, I was feeling nervous earlier, and now I'm excited, but I'm not really nervous anymore.
Even the baggy, wrinkly texture kind of works for the look.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but I'm feeling pretty good and I'm ready to start. Today I'm going to be wearing 4 different outfits for the show, and they range from a more sporty outfit to a really heavy punk outfit with lots of chains and lots of flashy stuff.
I'm feeling pretty nervous. I'm really excited about this opportunity, but I'm also just feeling really stressed. And I'm also doing multiple outfit changes, so I want to make sure I'm doing my quick changes on time.
The kids are excited and nervous, I think. It's a bit scary and intimidating for sure, walking out in front of everybody, but I think more excited than nervous, hopefully. And I think they're very brave for what they're about to do.
Let's do this!
Blind Beginning supporters, along with the participants' friends and family, are eager to attend the long-awaited fashion show.
Alina wanted to participate in the Limitless Beauty fashion show because she believes it's important to raise awareness that people with disabilities can do anything they put their minds to.
Alina is looking sweet and like a little white flower as she comes down the runway. Her necklace is a purple amethyst crystal on a long silver chain. She's wearing brown strappy sandals with a low heel that have a gladiator-style strap pattern up to the ankle. Thank you, Alina.
Our next model is Cassius.
First off, we must take note of Cassius's amazing 2-foot-tall hair, which has been gelled into a crown of 6 spikes projecting gloriously from the top of his head. This look features a black, personally designed t-shirt with silver rings scattered on the front, tiny mirrors and beads hanging from them. Cassius is wearing .0 boots with this ensemble. It is all accessorized with silver chain necklaces. Thank you, Cassius, for rocking this look so well.
So cool, so cool. Our next model is Nika. Nika is a 21-year-old university student from Vancouver who is currently studying food and nutrition.
Nika is accompanied by her guide dog, Gabe. This fun and fresh look features Nika wearing an emerald green romper. The color contrasts beautifully with her coppery curly hair. With this, she is wearing strappy gold sandals, shimmery gold shadow on her eyelids, gold drop earrings, and a lacy white band holding back her coppery curls. Thank you, Nika.
Great job, you two.
Acacia's long white blonde hair is falling gently over her shoulders over the top of the cropped black biker leather jacket with many zippers and stud buttons on the lapel she wears. Accompanying this are black biker boot platform shoes with black ankle socks. A look that says, "Do not mess with me, I am too cool for you."
Our next model is Nolan. Nolan is 15 years old, a grade 10 student from the northeastern part of the province.
Tall, dark-haired Nolan is looking very sharp in a trim-fitting, silky royal blue suit. His crisp linen shirt under this jacket is peach. A classic, classy look. Thank you, Nolan.
Great poses, Nolan. You got those nailed. Nicely done.
Allie, back for her final look, is modeling iDesign's blue braille dress. This is a slinky royal peacock blue floor-length work of art.
I think the event went really well. I'm really happy with how everything came together. I think the models did awesome. They're feeling really good about themselves, and I don't know, the room was full. Everyone enjoyed themselves. It was great.
I definitely would do it again. The reaction that I got from the audience and even the feeling that I got inside walking the runway, it's really good, satisfying.
I think what I gained from this experience is just newfound confidence. This was my first time walking down a runway, and I think just knowing that I can do it and having this experience under my belt is just amazing.
I think from this experience, what I gained was the ability to control my nerves when I get like super, super nervous, and also new friends.
One of the great things about the day of the fashion show that most people didn't see was what was happening backstage. And one of the things that moved me the most was the kids supporting each other, telling each other how proud they were of each other and that they got this, and those bonds that they've formed, the way they support each other is so gratifying to watch. And it's really at the part of the base and the importance of what we do is building that peer support. That peer support is so important for young people.
One of the big reasons that I started Blind Beginnings was to change perceptions of blindness, and I think that I hope that an event like this really educates people watching that to challenge their view of blindness, to challenge their view of beauty. I hope that people recognize that people who are blind care what we look like. We are beautiful too.
Can we take one more photo before?
Oh, yes.
Awesome. Give me a big smile, everyone. Say Blind Beginnings. Blind Beginnings!
Produced by Ascent Films Incorporated. Producer, Location Audio, Lucy Bacala. Director, Cinematographer, Editor, Yuri Bacala. Original music, Stu Goldberg. Additional camera, Douglas Baird, Rick Bennett. Colorist, Steve Anturi. Narrator, Jim Van Horn. Graphics, Andrew Antonello. Integrated Describe Video Consultant, M. Williams. Supervising Producer, Jennifer Johnson. Content Development Specialist, Sylvie Fiquet. Manager Programming, Lisanne Gagne. Director, Content Development and Production, Karen I. VP, Content Development and Operations, John Melville. President and CEO, David Arrington. Copyright 2023, Accessible Media, Inc.
An AMI original production.